This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. Taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Dogs will kick this away to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. He brought down. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
My gosh, this defense heard all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. And the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
Finds his man. It's Clark. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The Longhorns are in the red zone. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense going with the hurry up. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. They'll try the option play here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a fourth down completion. This will play incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The back's got it. 17-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. Running with it. Now it's another broken tackle. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? He drops back in the gun. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick goes on the scoring play. The offense will take over from the 29.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Longhorns trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Longhorns. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Now the handoff. Powering through.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, hold them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So 2nd and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Keeping it on the ground here. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Riley. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Great job by this defense of tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. He keeps it himself. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak. But a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Handoff running right. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Important second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. He has first down yardage at the 46.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
Grab behind the line, it's Barber.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll have to throw it here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. The offense gets set for the 10th play on this drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. The pass ball incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. This pass is on target. Caught. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. That pass is way off the mark. Not sure who meant to throw that ball to. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to throw again. End zone ahead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what this quarterback can do. You got all the receivers and the backs locked up and covered, and he just slips out and takes it all the way inside the 10-yard line. Great recognition on this one, and this defense is going to have to start accounting for this quarterback going forward.
First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. When the running play gets stopped, they're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Trying to find the end zone off the right side. Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. Some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That's how you close a half off in this offense, leaning on the run game to get into the end zone and setting yourself up to go into half all tied up. What a game we have here.
And the point after is right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So the offense gets momentum momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off and hope the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Graham down the middle. It's Barber. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Heading left after the handoff. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Gets off a squib kick, and we feel that they're going to overturn a fumble. And it's the kicking team making the recovery. A special team.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. grab behind the line. It springs one. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught, and they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. The Bulldogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. He keeps it on the design run. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Refuses to go down. The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has...
This defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball. They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Texas.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
They'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. The extra point makes it 28-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And we're going to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wide. And is intercepted.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
The first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. Looking for a gap. It's King. Fights off a defender. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First down here for this offense. Try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Toss play to the outside. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
What just happened? Seriously, was that even a play? That'll be better.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Longhorns will have to kick this away. And finally, we have a punt, the first of the game for either team. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
And it works. The first down to the 35.
You call quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
No press here. The defense backing away. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass is caught. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit just before the throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Here we go, third and short on the seventh play of this drive. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they convert on third down, moving the football to the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Wiley. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes a quick catch. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Off target and incomplete.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looks left and finds his target there. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Looking to chuck it again. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
That's a design quarterback keeper. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Short connection to the tight end here. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. The corner's now playing a couple of yards off the ball. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline and finds the running back. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. It's a quick tackle, but a solid gain moves the ball to the 15-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. On the run, he'll let it go. Looking for a red zone touchdown throw, but it's incomplete.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.